Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to start inking, is what we call it in Illustrator, when you start really tracing over your shapes. So there's multiple ways that you can do this. I'm going to show you quickly with the pen tool. You want to make sure your stroke is off, so you bring your stroke to the or your fill to the foreground, sorry, turn it off, or you can do it up here at the top. Okay, so with my pen tool, P is the shortcut, and I'm just going to start doing my outline. Again, you can drop anchor points, you can move handles, so you can make a curved line. Do this a few times so you can remember. And then I'm going to quickly go just so I can get through this. You need to make sure your shape is closed off so the circle will illuminate when you go back to where you started. And the reason why you want it closed off is so if you decide to fill this with a color, it fills the entire thing and does not bleed out anywhere. Okay, another way to do it is with the pencil tool. You have to have a stroke on as well. You can double click on the pencil tool and change the smoothness. If it's 100%, it's going to auto smooth for you. I like to show a little bit of my hand in my work, so I tend to have it a little lower, but again, that's going to be your personal preference. Again, I'm going to go through quickly. I'm going to go over everything just so you have an idea of how to do this. Again, you'll want to have more detail. Then as I get to the end, you hold Alt Option, and that's how you close off your shape. Okay, select it, and I can give it a faux color, red hair. Okay, nothing bleeds out because my shape's closed off. I'm going to select everything and delete it with the black arrow. And now I'm going to show you how to do the paintbrush tool. So paintbrush, you have to have a stroke turned off on the paintbrush. You work on a fill layer. With your brushes panel open, you can go to this little library, and I like artistic brushes. You're going to have to figure out which ones you like best. Calligraphic is like a fine tip Sharpie or a micron pen. There's artistic paintbrushes, charcoal pencil is what I have open over here. So then I can make this little guy bigger, and if you scroll all the way down, that gives you pencils. So I can choose this pencil, automatically defaults to 1 point. I could make my stroke smaller. I could do 0.5, and again, I need to turn my stroke off. Okay, so I'm going to go through here. The thing that can be a little confusing about the paintbrush tool is sometimes you don't know if your shape is closed off. So one thing I like to do is select it all, and then you open Window, Pathfinder, and mine's already open, so it's right over here. And there's this button called Unite or Merge. I'm just going to do Unite and make sure it's one, so now it's one solid shape. Select it, and let's give it some green hair. Okay, so now I have green hair and a red stroke. Then you can go in and really add some detail. So I'm going to turn my stroke off, and I'm going to give it, let's see, I'm going to flip these around. I'm going to give it like a gray in here to add some detail in the hair, right? Start adding, I'm doing this quickly, but this is how you start adding your texture so everything doesn't look so flat. Okay, you could do like different shades of green in there. So then maybe I could select this guy, hold shift down and select like 3 of these, and then go through here, and actually I can get my eyedropper, pick up the green, and then go to the green and maybe make it a lighter color. So there you will see that I have some green little strokes in there.